Ah, shit! Son of a bitch! I hate that show, but I love it. Like,
it's so good.
I don't disrespect anyone who fucking can't get into it because, like, you know how long it's taken me to get into this show.
Yeah,
Have we started recording, by the way?
Yes.
Awesome, sweet. So, welcome, guys. Random JoJo intro. Part 1 sucks.
Part one does suck.
Part 1 is horrible. It's one of the worst things I've ever witnessed. Like, I hate it.
It's also
and then, like, part 2, it's like, okay, I see where we're going. And then part 3 is like, that's what's up. I see now. Damn. I see.
Is Andrew's mic just blowing up for you, Tolga? He is an excited boy right now.
I'll put my volume down. There we go. Gains down a little bit. Is that better?
Yeah, that's better. Now you can do all the JoJo experiences you want.
Ah, shit! Son of a bitch!
Still pretty bad.
Still really bad. Really bad. Warning headphone users, it's blinking red. Blinking red.
Well, you're welcome, listeners. Anyway, how have we been, guys?
Good. I'm actually really tilted because I've been playing this fucking, like, soccer management game. And it's...
What?
On Epic Games because it was free?
No, it's just a mobile app, a free mobile app. It's just like, you play as a team, you work yourself up, blah, blah, blah. It's good fun. I got addicted to it. But it's like, I get pissed off because I have like 30 shots on goal for like 1 goal, and then the other team has 2 shots on goal and scores 2 goals, and you lose.
How many shits do you give right now?
I'm just saying, that's what I've been doing.
I'm going to let him speak his mind. The amount of shit that I say, so like, I can't talk.
This is my gateway. I'm now a full-blown FIFA lover. I've gotten the whole series from 01
won't you be excited to hear some news today?
Oh man, I'm ready. I want my FIFA
let's
juice.
Just get straight into the news because there's nothing really I don't think we've been playing. Exciting-ish news. Tomorrow morning at buttfuck hour before I start work, I'm streaming Watch Dogs Legion on my Twitch channel.
Yeah.
FM20. We'll put the links in the description.
This video won't be out before he streams.
No, but it'll be a VOD, and I'm also going to put it over on YouTube as well. Yeah, fuck. Ugh. Sorry, I've got the burps because I just like scoffed beer. Anyway, let's just talk about, before we get into games, let's talk about some YouTube news. Bit of YouTube news. I think this is an interesting one.
Is it the shadow ban?
Feud got banned.
Yeah.
He got shadow banned.
I mean, was that confirmed? I mean, no one...
It wasn't confirmed.
No. YouTube came out and said, yeah, no, something's happened.
Yeah, we didn't mean for this to happen.
YouTube's statement was, algorithm did thing we no comprehend.
Yeah. I saw PewDiePie...
The algorithm fucked up, and we don't actually know what it fucked up.
Yeah.
It wasn't on purpose, but he was still... if you
didn't see his videos,
you couldn't find him. Like, his actual channel widget wouldn't appear.
Oh, really?
And like videos from like 2 years ago would appear.
Yeah.
It was really sus.
Pewds himself said that he thought it was like a glitch.
Oh, it was definitely a glitch,
but he was like, it makes you ask the question because he asked people around. He's like, no one that happened to no one else but me.
Yeah.
So
speaking of which,
weird.
Has anyone seen his thumbnail for today's video?
Who's this?
Pewds' video. Oh my god.
Nah, I haven't.
If check it now and just have the biggest laugh of your life. Like, just the thumbnail.
Live reaction.
Alright, here I go, guys. Clicking on PewDiePie's channel.
Here we go. What's happening?
What the fuck is that thumbnail? Man, look at those legs, boy. Damn.
It's just his legs.
Can we just say that would 100% be a Dark Souls boss?
Damn.
Tell me I'm wrong.
I'm a little...
He's put himself in a plastic bag. It's like, are you okay?
I'm a little turned on.
Yeah, I was going to say, those leg muscles, bro.
Man, you could see them.
Definition, bro.
They could choke me out.
Okay. But no, I thought it was an interesting little thing. I found it really funny just how fucking crazy their algorithm is that they can't even understand their own algorithm is like a worry.
I mean, let's not lie. We've known YouTube's fucking broken for a long time now.
Yeah,
their algorithm, their monetization.
But like, it's very funny because it's essentially something's happened. We don't know what it is, but
we don't know how much we fucked up. We just know we did.
Honestly, this is like what the God knows what time that they've been like, okay, so there's a problem.
No, of course. I think
because there was that thing where like people weren't getting notifications for.
Oh, and people were just unsubbed out of nowhere for some reason. Like they were randomly unsubbed from groups.
Could you imagine if you're a smaller channel and you just don't even realize this is happening? You know, Pewds is obviously massive, so people are going to be like, "Yo, we can't see your videos." But what if you're smaller?
Yeah, well,
and you're trying to build your channel?
YouTube did also mention that it may be tied with they were getting a lot of reports from his recent videos.
Why?
I don't know. But that's apparently what
haters gonna hate. Man.
No, you know what? It's probably because he's been swinging around a bloody flick knife in his videos.
That was only his last video, okay?
No. It's been the last couple.
Oh,
either way though, they've been getting a couple reports from his
the bans were
videos.
Before that,
and so they did say though they've been getting quite a number of reports. So it could be tied with that, they said. Like, YouTube said there could be a weird correlation.
YouTube, I got a fucking glove. I'm going to slap you with it, alright? Watch out. Don't ban us now.
When you're the king of YouTube, when you're the king of YouTube, like, everyone's going to want to tear you down.
Oh, dude, the more followers you have, the more haters you have. I mean, that's just natural.
Yeah.
I don't even think it's that. I just think, like, because discussion's always like...
Well, he's number one. He's literally... more people know him than they know other YouTubers, so they're gonna try and find, and they're going to be looking at him with a much closer eye than
like
people
the whole,
a million. You know,
unsubscribe from Coco Melon if you're watching this. All right.
Unsubscribe from T Series too, please.
Oh no, that's long gone.
Nah, just fuck T Series. Coco Melon, I'm less. Whatever. T Series, fuck T Series.
I mean, that's just sub-bots. That's just
I am loving his, like, Cocomelon intros.
Oh, dude, they're really good.
Have you seen the Haikyuu one?
I saw it. Oh my god. His fans, the fan art and stuff they make for him, insane. Imagine being rich.
Do you know what, though? It's thanks to, like, Lawai that they're even like that.
Yeah, his subreddit is that video awesome.
And he interacts with that group in his own videos. That is why they are at that tier.
Yeah.
Because they know that they might actually be seen, so they try their hardest to be seen.
Yeah, it's exposure for them for their work as well, which is great.
My favorite one is the JoJo ones.
No, my favorite one was they did a Misfit at Demon Academy one, which was
did they?
It's like a really shitty It Is I Dio joke, but it's like they've animated his actual parents but taken the voices from the baby is like he speaks. That's an actual scene in this really shitty show called Misfit at Demon Academy. It's the straight up like word for word scene, but they animated his parents into it.
Oh my god!
It's just done the PewDiePie with the beard. He's like.
No, my favorite joke right now is Edgar and his fear of the abomination that is that Furby. Oh my god.
Anyway,
I just like the whole meme across his channel now, where it's just like Matia just creates these monstrosities.
Check your WhatsApp.
Oh man, this has turned into a PewDiePie fan page.
PewDiePie circle jerk right now.
Yeah, he's great.
We love you.
He deserves a love. He's pretty down to earth.
He's good to see. I really enjoy him. Like, yes, he's actually said some things that are shitty, but I still think he has actually progressed past that.
Yeah, I think so too.
But yeah, no. Anyway, let's move on. NBA 2K21, Mitchell.
Yes.
Remember what happened last week? Were you here, Tom?
Yeah, Tolga was here.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
I forget who's. I know Mitchell's safe. Mitchell's a safe person to mention.
Watch it next week. Not going to be here.
You bastard. But no. So as we remember, 2K21 had their advert that was shitty. They put them in their loading screens. They did their adverts in the loading screens. They came out and mentioned it, and they said, as many are aware, in recent years, ads have been integrated into 2K TV segments. Yesterday's 2K TV and ad placement impacted our players' experience in a way we didn't intend. As these ads are not meant to run as part of the pre-game introduction, this will be fixed in future episodes. Bullshit. That was not an accident, motherfuckers. That was not a fucking accident. Don't even try!
There is no way in any circumstance do you put in ads. Like, it's a conscious decision to put those ads in.
They're not saying sorry for putting in the ads. They're saying sorry for putting in the loading screens.
They're saying sorry it's influenced you in a bad way. Sorry.
No. They just said,
I'm sorry that you took it the wrong way. That's how it sounds to
Mitchell, me. They're like, we're meant to have the ads, just not there. That's what they're saying. They're saying, no, we've had ads for years, guys. Don't be mad. We've had ads for years. But I swear...
Oh, mate, Australia's been racist for years. Does that mean it should stay the same? Fuck you. No, we need change. The old ways are wrong. Keep going. Progress forward.
Zero relation! At all! None!
I think you guys get the point. Right?
There was no correlation whatsoever.
I'm just saying, just because it's been there for ages doesn't mean it's the right way to go.
No, it's not, but, you know, EA, all these sports games, they get away with it so easily, you know. But I think it is really bullshit that they try to be like, oh, we put it in last year and the year before that. That's fine then. It's alright then.
Yeah. What?
You guys were okay with it the other few years.
You know what? You raise a fucking valid point. Give me that game. I'm gonna fucking buy 6 copies of it. Jesus.
Oh, exactly.
What the fuck did you do before the podcast? Like, what were you doing? What did you sniff, bro?
Well, the house is empty, so I can be as loud as I fucking want. So that's what I'm doing.
That's what it is.
I respect that though. I'm excited for this. If I get loud, Mitch, I'm like, yes. I'm not the only one blowing out everyone.
It's so annoying because I'm like when I do Twitch at night, right? You want to be like reactive and kind of energetic, but I've got people fucking sleeping, and I'm just like,
oh no, I've got people out here. I just
hey guys, we're just gonna play this game. Oh man, that's scary. Oh, let's just keep going. Okay, yeah. Oh,
it's just like fire.
I'm just significantly quiet around my family. Hey,
have you seen that stream? The streamer who got angry and he's like, I hope you have a nice Christmas.
I'm assuming you've got this streamer in the news segment, and it's the one who we ripped into last week.
XQC, no, I don't have him in.
I don't even know what XQC looks like.
We can talk. We can actually. Do you know what? We can get into this soon because Twitch is in the news, and I have a few things tied with Twitch. But you
back on Google Friends. Oh, him.
Anyway, so let's move on. So shitty apology. Fuck you, NBA.
Yeah, he looks like a bit of.
Let's just talk about EA. EA's back in the news, guys.
Well, it was only a matter of time. What do we got this week, Andrew?
So in Canada,
what the fuck? 2
people are taking EA to court. They're suing them.
Canadians. You know you fucked up when you got Canadians taking you to court.
The reason why they're suing them is they're saying that
when you piss the Canadian off.
So, like, anyway, what they're saying is EA's games have gambling mechanics. Wow, shock, fucking horror. You know, there's and they're actually saying these games under Canadian law are classified as gambling. However, EA does not have a license.
Oh no.
Oh
wait, they don't have a license?
They don't have a gambling license. So they're suing them for not having a gambling license, and they're asking for money, and essentially for EA to go, oh yeah, it's pretty shit.
Hell
well done.
Yeah. My fucking hero.
Yeah.
Just across the stream. Nice one, Canada. Alright.
So essentially, if they agree, if the government can agree, the court can agree that it is under Canadian classification gambling, EA could lose this suit. Whether it will, EA got a lot of money compared to these two people, but like I think it's
he's been saving his wages, man. They've been saving for
if
this.
they manage to, fucking on them, like. I'm so happy with that. It's a good fucking call out.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, they'll probably just pay someone off, and then they'll extend the time, and then they'll get their license.
The thing. I don't think these guys will cop just the money, because their whole point is they want EA to admit that it's gambling. They stated they want them to admit that it is gambling.
No, I mean, like, for example, they'll like pay the judge off or something to like delay the trial, and then be like, "Oh, look, we actually
you can't do that."
Doesn't matter, because the thing is, you can still argue for at least 8 years prior you haven't had the license.
Yeah, true.
It doesn't matter. I just think that's just great news. It's really fucking fun.
Yeah, that's great. Nice one, Canada.
Good on you two people from Canada.
Like, look, my problem with loot boxes isn't necessarily the fact that loot boxes exist. Yes, I fucking hate them anyway. But the problem is they're in games that are sold to kids. And these kids are then brought up with this gambling, with literal gambling.
It's part of sport culture, really, and it's really toxic.
It's really bad. But like, it's bad for you to grow up with this mechanic, because it gets them addicted to it. Man.
Well,
it really
this is unrelated to like.
But that's how they get it. Like, they sell it to people who don't know better, and then what happens is these people who don't know no better grow up playing this game,
of course,
and then come when they're 20 and earning their own money. Yeah, they're just like
But that's my problem.
It stems across to like the sporting culture, because there's a lot of sport people that buy these games, and I've played sport and I've seen the culture firsthand.
I mean, sporting
and it's
culture
a lot of betting.
Has a massive gambling.
I mean, let's look at horse racing, right? My personal opinion on that is that it's fucking garbage, because it's not a sport. It's just a gambling ring. It's only there for gambling.
Yeah, I agree. But I mean, most literally every sport is fueled by gambling.
Oh yeah. I love my sport, but
every 5 minutes on my YouTube videos, I get some fucking sports bet ad and shit like that. It's all. But like the problem is that the people who can bet on these sports are at least 18 plus.
Yeah. Exactly.
This is an E game. This is a G-rated game.
It's like it's almost like their gateway drug of gambling.
Yeah,
in a way.
Like this is essentially a 3+ up game who's able to teach kids the brilliance of gambling.
It should be seen as more serious as it is, because even people were blowing up about like adverts at a certain time of day where kids were watching TV for like gambling.
Yeah,
people are going to blow up about that.
Dude, I did a uni assignment about that shit.
Yeah, and they're like buying games with adverts for gambling
the thing
in it.
Is, though, the sad thing is, it's the parents don't know better, because they see a G-rated game. Why the fuck would they think it's going to be gambling in it? Of course they won't.
No,
so we need to change the rating, in my opinion. If there's any game with loot boxes, 18 plus, and it needs to say gambling involved. It needs to. It doesn't just say loot boxes included. Gambling included.
Yeah. So good on these Canadians that have really taken it to them.
I hope it works. I truly hope it works, and it can start.
Because it's almost like just
then on this topic, that like speaking of this topic, so then what do you think of for example, the first one that's coming to mind is League of Legends, for example, where you can buy, you use real money to buy in-game skins.
Difference is it's not gambling, Tolga. That's the main difference. It's not a loot box. Like my I don't like microtransactions in general, but if it's free to play, I can deal with it. I can understand it. They need to earn their money somehow, and if they're at a decent price, that's fair enough. Yep. It's not like Valorant where you spend upwards of $200 for fucking skins, which is a joke.
That is
when
a joke.
Your minimum skin price is like $80.
Yeah, that's all like the first-person shooters like CS:GO has a massive influx of prices.
Again, Mitchell, the influx is more from the secondhand market.
Yeah.
The pricing of it.
Yeah.
But that's also from gambling.
Yeah.
It's also from loot boxes.
They're all connected.
Yeah, but like, you know, Valorant is another problem where one of their cheapest stuff is like $80 for like a blue skin set. $80 fucking dollars. It's a full priced game.
It's a dead game. Why would you price it that high?
Well, Riot actually came out. I didn't put this in, but they essentially said, we want you to think you're buying premium skins. That's why it's at a premium price. Fuck off! It's
premium
blue.
Price, $80.
Yeah, fuck off. Like,
it's probably dead, and they just want to make.
Mate, your skins better somehow make my shit glow for $80.
Tolga, these skins have been out since when it was still big, actually. So like they had these priced skins, but still, it's a joke. It's a fucking joke. My problem is like I don't like microtransactions in general.
So silly.
But my biggest problem is when they put them like loot boxes. I don't agree with. Specifically loot boxes because it is gambling. And if you want people to buy your battle pass, even though battle passes I think are still a little shoddy, I'd rather a battle pass where I know what I'm fucking getting when I purchase it versus a loot box which is a random encounter. And the problem is you never know what you're going to get. It's a fucking fluke.
I think Battle Pass is significantly better. Purely because
it's dramatically better, but I don't think it's good.
I mean, because
that's like saying I hate bananas, but I prefer oranges, even though I still dislike oranges, but I love apple.
Well, no, because what you were saying
better than the other doesn't make it good.
With the Battle Pass, like Rocket League, right? I like Rocket League, and I had enough credits to buy it just off secondhand, whatever. But looking at the Battle Pass and what I could get, I went, no, I'm not interested in this, and chose not to. You know, so you have more choice, and you can actually see what you're purchasing. You know,
not even that. For example, like let's say,
and you can. Sorry, go.
Well, I was just gonna say, just like for example, you know, Warzone. If you're the type of person, for example, Mitch, like playing Destiny, plays it effectively almost every day. Like, you know, if you have the Battle Pass for it, you're putting that work into it over a month.
Well, I mean, Destiny has a Battle Pass.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I was gonna say. You look at how much time you have to put in to get the ones you want. Like, you can see what you earn, what you want to get, and then go, okay, how much time do I have to put into this game to get there? And then you go, I like this game. I play it a lot. It's worth it.
I'll do it. Well, hell, the other good thing about the Battle Pass is because they do the whole leveling up system with the free one. Let's say you finish the free, the Battle Pass anyway without paying for it. You can then just quickly pay for it, and you still get all. And
you get all of them. Yeah.
You know, like it's
exactly.
There's a lot more positives out of it. I don't agree that like full price games should do it. Still, I still question that a little bit. Like,
look, I think it's fine for the more, I guess, hardcore / dedicated player.
The only problem is when like games like COD where they introduce actual new weapons into the Battle Pass. That I don't agree with.
No, I don't agree with that. I mean, Destiny, what do? They put in like armor,
they only put seasonal in skins and like a few weapons.
Seasonal armor and
they do some weapons. They do some legendaries and like they one of them they did a legendary and
I think you can
exotic.
Get them. Either way. It was the sword. It was the fallen guillotine and the cold denial pulse rifle.
And there was also the exotic grenade launcher.
The Witherhoard.
Yeah.
You
could get all them in the season pass. Yeah, but they were all, I'm pretty sure,
it was just a season exclusive exotic.
Okay. But still, like, you know, that's a similar thing. But
similar.
But, you know, I don't know. I just think that loot boxes they're not where, if you want to monetize your game, that's not where it should be. Should not be with loot boxes. I think it's disgusting and it's predatory, man. It's really predatory. I'm a lot more open to other forms of microtransactions. So yeah, like you said, Tolga, League of Legends, skins and shit, and like the way they do their character system, that's fine. It's a free game.
Plus these days, everything's on sale. So
yeah, but you just
have to.
It's a
you
free
just have
game,
to wait
man.
like weekly.
It's a free fucking game. So
yeah,
I can't criticize it as much. And
I think
the pricing's a lot better than some other free games. The pricing's pretty decent. Like, you can earn the in-game currency really quickly, whereas my problem is when they do the in-game stores and you can just straight up buy them, they then tend to affect how much currency you get, so it still takes way too long. Whereas League, I find the currency is really decent, and it's because they have so many characters and skins. They're like, you're never gonna be able to buy them all.
I got a question for you both. Going back to 2K21 with their ads.
Yeah.
This soccer game that I'm playing, right, or football for you Europeans, if there happens to be people that call it football. In that game, right, it has ads. It's a free game, right? Mobile game. You expect
and
ads.
That's my only thing.
But they yeah, but the thing is, they don't just have ads. They have ads placed for you to benefit. So it's like, hey, do you want to do training again to increase your stats?
I know what you mean. Like you
press
speed
on
up the processor thing
and do an ad. Before a game, these 3 players can be increased by 5%. You have a choice. Do you want to watch a 30-second ad and then they get 5% increase, or you can just keep going? So there's ads in there, but you make the choice.
No, I don't find that as much of a problem.
That's not a problem. So why don't they do that in 2K?
That's the best way to do it.
So it's like, you're not in multiplayer, obviously, but in like AI matches.
But
it's like,
even
hey,
in multiplayer,
no, not if you're versing other people.
But the thing is, though, right? If it was a free game,
unless they did it both ways,
it's literally the other person also should have that same option. To watch the ad. It's not like you've put in an extra $5 and you're being rewarded. You're being rewarded by your time.
Yeah, so it's like, hey,
your money.
This your backman, your midfielder, and your forward, these guys can be upgraded. Maybe you can upgrade all 3. Sometimes you can upgrade only 2. Sometimes only 1. I don't know what the deal with that is. Maybe it glitches out. But you have to pick who's more beneficial to rate up their skill set for this match.
Right.
So I think that was a really nice way, and I endorse that sort of advertisement.
That's the best way to do it.
That's the best way to do it.
I think that's
the money for advertising it, and then at the same time, the players like, I'll watch it.
I actually earned something from it, Yeah. And I think that's the best way for 2K to use their ads. If they want that ad revenue.
Well, the thing is, Mitchell, the ads aren't in the single player because no one focuses on the single player. All the viewership.
Oh no, people love People love the my career.
Player, but the ads are always focused on the multiplayer because that's where they earn their most money because they've got similar to the Ultimate Team. They've got their own version of that, and so they earn all their money from that.
Well, then, would you think that there could be a version of that? 3-2 players or whatever you could rate up.
No, I don't. Because it's a $60 game.
Yeah, fair enough.
I don't. You pay full price. I don't think they deserve to have that type of thing. And they've also got their loot boxes as well. So no, I don't think that ads is even an excusable thing with them.
Fair enough.
Especially when the next gen version comes out, they're going to charge $70 or $90.
100%.
So,
but it would be a better way than what they're doing now.
I just don't think it should exist.
No, ads shouldn't exist in a paid full price game.
Exactly. You buy a free game, you pay $5 to get rid of the ads. It shouldn't be I spend $70 or $70 US and still get ads and don't get an option to even remove the ads. Like, get fucked. It's just disgusting. It's really sickening. Anyway, let's get through the rest of some gaming news. I have this one on my phone because, like I said, I was at work trying to find shit. If I can fucking find the notes. But it's Call of Duty. COD. Cold War. Our favorite.
Yet to be proven.
COD Zombies.
Yeah, Well, don't.
Mode. COD Zombies Onslaught is going to be exclusive to PlayStation 4 and 5. It's not Call of Duty Zombies, the entire Zombies. It is an extra mode in Zombies called Onslaught that is exclusive to PS4 and PS5 for 1 year.
What is the mode?
I'm not too sure. I'm assuming it's going to be just focusing on the wave-based mechanic. I'd assume from just the name.
Because I'm not going to lie, the main reason I think I want to get this new COD is the zombies.
Well, look, the thing is there is a game mode that doesn't exist. The same with they did it with Warzone. There was Spec Ops. The Spec Ops was only PlayStation.
Was it actually?
Yes, PlayStation only exclusive.
Oh,
And here's
shit.
my annoyance with it. It's exclusive for 1 year. Do you see where the problem with that lies? Let me tell
why?
you.
Since when
Call
are
of
they?
Duty comes out once a year. So by the time the next COD's out, the exclusives just starting to finish up anyway.
Meh.
It's just so shit.
For a
Like,
consumer,
who's on
yeah.
the other COD game by the time this exclusive's out?
Yeah.
Like, it's just stupid.
Yeah.
Man, I just think, why did you, like, fuck PlayStation and fuck Activision? It's both. Sony, I love you guys. I bought your next-gen console.
Oh, did you actually?
Yeah, dude, it's coming. I paid for the whole thing, like, ages ago.
Oh, shit.
Like, back when it came out.
Old
Yeah.
news, bro.
Old news.
Yeah,
But,
well, I don't pay
I've got
attention.
your console coming. I've got your console coming. But I will not buy COD Cold War on PS5 now because I'm not going to support
Well,
such a shitty.
there's also the
shitty
other
tactic.
problem of how big the game is. I was like, yes, I want to get the zombies, but I don't want COD to take up over 120 gig on my system. You know?
Yeah.
I just want to play zombies and maybe some multiplayer. You know? I don't
Exactly.
I don't really care about Warzone if I'm
They
playing
need to
a
make
couple
it
times.
optional, man. They need to make all
Oh,
the modes
100%.
optional.
100%.
Like have everything. Like, okay, you want to like when you install the game, you install the single player and multiplayer. You want
Well,
zombies?
they've done that before.
Yeah, you want zombies, you have to download zombies. You want Warzone, you have to download Warzone. You know, like it's just I don't know. Fuck it. Like fuck them.
I don't know how they justify it. I struggle to understand.
It's really I agree. Anyway, more gaming news. So we're getting into finishing off the game news, and we'll go on to the Twitch news. But Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah.
It's been delayed.
Again?
December 10th. This was the good news that I was talking about. This is the good news I was talking about for me.
Well, because of the crunch?
Well, no, because my graphics card hasn't arrived yet. I've got another month.
Oh, it's a much more personal reason.
Here's the thing, though. No, because the reason is that they haven't mentioned that it's because of crunch. I'm going to read their statement, and I'm going to read kind of mouth off a bit about.
How bad would you feel if you had to do all that crunch and then be told we're delaying it anyways?
Well, just wait. We'll get into that conversation. So here's the statement. Hey everyone. Today we've decided to move the release date of Cyberpunk 2077 by 21 days. The new release date is December 10th. Most likely, there are many emotions and questions in your heads. So first and foremost, please accept our humble apologies. The biggest challenge for us right now is shipping the game on current gen, next gen, and PC at the same time, which requires us to prepare and test 9 versions of it. Xbox One, Xbox One X, compatibility on Xbox Series S and X, PS4, PS4 Pro, compatibility on PS5 and PC and Stadia. While working from home, since Cyberpunk 2077 evolved towards almost being a next-gen title somewhere along the way, we need to make sure everything works well and every version runs smoothly. We're aware it might seem unrealistic when someone says that 21 days can make any difference in such a massive and complex game, but they really do. Some of you might also be wondering what these words mean in light of us saying we achieved gold some time ago. Passing certification or going gold means the game is ready, can be completed, and has all content in it. But it doesn't mean doesn't mean we stop working on it and raising the quality bar. On the contrary, this is the time where many improvements are being made, which will then be distributed via a day zero patch. This is the time period we are outcalculated. We feel we have an amazing game on our hands and are willing to make every decision, even the hardest ones, if it ultimately leads to you getting a video game you'll fall in love with. Yours truly, Adam Badowski and Marcin. I'm not going to say that last name.
Cool.
But look, okay. Here's my I just want to point out my first big things. When they announced that they were going into crunch, they said they made as many tough decisions as they could and realized that this was the toughest one. This was the right decision. This was the only decision they could make. They couldn't delay it.
And then they delayed it.
They've delayed it. Now, that's my first problem. Second problem, that doesn't mean that crunch is done.
No.
So in my opinion, it just means crunch is an extra 21 days.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't say anything about it.
I truly believe that is what is going to happen.
Or at least for an extended amount of time, maybe not the full 21.
No, if they're going to crunch, it's going to be the full amount. I'm sorry.
No, don't apologize to me. Apologize to the makers.
Yeah.
Well,
look, I agree. They have a massive fucking problem on their hands with how many versions of the game they
when you were calling out how many
crazy.
fucking consoles they had to do, like 50
it's
amount
nuts.
of Xbox systems. Fucking hell, Xbox, get your shit together. Yeah, there is a big problem, but and I'm okay with them delaying. I'm all good for a game being delayed if for the right intentions. But it better be fucking good. You better have a goddamn game on your hands, or there will be hell to pay.
Here's the thing. Here's my problem with it. My problem is they claimed that they couldn't delay it and had to initiate this mandatory crunch. That was their first statement about the crunch. And I defended their fucking crunch, and I hate crunch. And to find out that they've now decided that they need to delay it anyway really aggravates me, because it proves that they could have. They just didn't want to. And now they're probably going to have more crunch. And that is a massive problem to me. It's just not, it's not okay, man. It's not. Delay your game indefinitely. Delay it indefinitely. Now, we'll get into some problems with their delay that came out that I don't agree with. We had some more death threats, of course. People are cunts. People who gave the death threats, you're fuckwits. It's just a game. And look, I'm personally okay with the delay. Like, in the sense of, I wasn't going, November 19th, here we go. Like, I would have loved to have played it.
Yeah, you're allowed to be disappointed.
I would have loved to have played it. But here's the thing. I've got Watch Dogs Legion and AC Valhalla in that time. So, to me, I'm like, weight off the shoulders. I got so much more time. I'm happy. If they've delayed it to the 10th of December, I've got 10 days to finish Legion, which is fucked. But then I've got a month. I've got a month for Valhalla. Sweet. Plenty of time. That's good for me. I'd rather the delay, because I was about to go, well, fuck it, I guess I'm not getting Valhalla at all. I'm not playing it until next year sometime once I finish Cyberpunk.
Yep.
That was my original plan. So, I'm not too frustrated with the delay. I'm frustrated with what's surrounding the delay.
What keeps falling? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I keep hearing something.
I dropped an Xbox controller.
Oh,
Someone's
good.
dropped the entire contents of their desk.
Yeah,
it was an Xbox controller.
Can you stamp on it for me? Thank you. Much thanks.
There you go.
Many
I'm
thanks.
just going to put it back up.
Get your shit together, Microsoft.
Anyway. That's my thing. It's just, I just think it's a little shitty, but what's your opinions on it, guys? Please.
Like I said, as long as it's a good game, I don't like the crunch, but they got to make the tough decisions when you bring out a game. But if it's not a good game, they deserve all the shit they get.
Yeah, I'd rather them take the time to perfect the game.
Yes.
And the reason that they've given, to me, I think it's legit. At the same, that is a lot of platform. Yeah. It's just like you said. They said, "Oh, we don't want to delay it.
Can't delay it because of crunch. Crunch it is.
Yeah.
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 it's not the delay that's the problem. It's the things that have surrounded it, right? It's
Because
that...
like at the same time, obviously, like especially this year, like during working from home, shit is genuinely so much harder.
Yeah.
They've vastly with the pandemic and everything
needs to account for. Like
they
every company
vastly
needs to account
underestimated how much time they need.
Yeah, exactly. Every company around the world has been like, okay, this is how we need to work, and then they've been like, okay, we're not earning enough money, or
we don't have people in the building.
Everybody.
There's not enough traffic,
Well,
so
I mean, sorry, what were you gonna say?
Well, I was like, so like for example, even a normal store, so we shorten our opening times.
Yeah.
It's just that with the concept of lockdown, or a pandemic in general, especially with big companies, they're gonna struggle, man.
Yeah, 100%.
They're gonna struggle. They're gonna be like, oh, we need crunch time. Oh shit,
I mean,
actually, we need a delay. Like,
it's a lot. Look, the Western culture is a lot easier than, like, for example, Japan. When Japan went into lockdown, Japan struggled. Like Nintendo, all their games got delayed a fuck ton because in Japan, it's not common to have a crazy PC that would do what you can normally do at work. It's not common to have that. So in Japan, when things went into lockdown, everything stopped. Like, things literally stopped. People had to, some people were able to take some stuff home, but like Nintendo struggled. They actually had to come out and say, back when it was the really big lockdown, Japan's obviously opened up now, they had to say, we can't give dates for anything because we don't know. Like,
and that's fine. I think people would be more understandable with that than saying, we're going into crunch to get this out for you guys on this date, and then, oh wait, we can't do it still. So they've mismanaged it. It's really badly managed their time.
But I don't think people should kick up a storm.
No, I think. Well, I think they should kick up a storm for certain things.
Yeah,
they shouldn't be mad about the delay, but they should be calling them out and saying, "Well, wait, why the fuck did you do the crunch?"
You can be mad about the delay. You can be annoyed at the company. It's subjective.
I don't think so, bro.
I don't agree with being mad about.
No,
the delay.
But you shouldn't get to a point where you're threatening the company.
Oh, you can be annoyed, sure. Like, I'm not gonna get my game sooner. I'm gonna get it later.
I don't think you should be angry about the delay. If anything, you should be like, you should be more happy that they're delaying it and trying to give you a better game. Like, a delayed game could always be good.
Yeah, you don't always get what you want in life, man. Life goes on. Shit happens.
Yeah. Anyway, let's move on.
Yeah.
Let's get to the Twitch shit.
All right.
Twitch had a bit of a DMCA problem, guys, if you didn't know.
DMCA?
Yeah, they had a copyright situation. Essentially, hundreds and hundreds of Twitch partners.
Oh, it's their new system that they brought in.
Got DMCA takedowns for a lot of their VODs. Essentially, Twitch emailed them saying...
It's the clips, isn't it?
Well, Twitch said, no, it's just the music industry when they clamped down. And essentially, Twitch, instead of doing the usual where it's like, you're being claimed, are you going to counter? They just went, no, you've got to take it down. Yeah. They said you've got to remove it or you're losing your channel, essentially.
And it's really bad.
So a lot of big Twitch streamers, you got Pokimane, all that, coming out and saying, there's not going to be much content on my channel anymore. Like, most of my VODs are going to fucking go. And, it's a fucking shit time. It's just a mass deletion of all these VODs because they might have, 5 seconds of audio that they didn't even plan for. Like, I can understand there are some Twitch streamers where they literally, they'll be drawing, right? They'll be drawing in the Twitch stream, but they have just music in the background. The entire time. That stuff, I can get it. I get it. But stuff like when we got our first ever copyright claim for having bought Star Wars Squadrons and then having the Star Wars music get claimed, You know, like shit like that. What the fuck?
Yeah.
You know,
well, one of my favorite streamers / YouTubers, Tio, he was saying on Twitter stuff about this. This is how I kind of knew about it a little bit. His clips, because he had like a little section of his mate singing or playing a song in the background, got a copyright.
Well,
and
I mean,
then they're like, well, we're taking down your thing. Well, no, this is Twitch. This is Twitch.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying that's been a problem with YouTube as well, though.
Yeah. But the thing was with YouTube, it's like, oh, okay, we're not going to monetize this. Twitch, we're taking down your channel.
Oh, no, Mitchell, no, that's not.
Because you can't, it literally is.
Mitchell, it's not the same. That YouTube, they will actually also completely take it down, or they will change the monetization to the company that filed the claim.
Yeah, sure.
They can then monetize it. So
that's what I'm saying. But with Twitch, you don't have that option.
No.
They don't change the monetization. They go, that's it, you're done. And the thing is with the clips, that like Tio was like, I have so many clips on my channel, so many, and you don't have any options to delete specific ones or whatever. It's either I have to delete them all, and it's like it's not friendly. It's like you're changing things to limit us, and then you're not helping us in trying to make sure the channel is suited to how you want it.
Yeah.
So it's really bad.
It's really fucking bad.
It sucks because these people put so much energy and time into their channels. They build it up and build their fan base and interact with their people. And the company that's supposed to be helping them aren't backing them. Yeah. They're just making life tougher for them.
You know, welcome to any company. They're going to try and put the blame on someone else. Sad fact of the matter.
Well, if you can't back the people that are supporting your company, then the company doesn't deserve.
I mean, that's the same with YouTube, man. YouTube does the same thing, you know. It's shit.
Yep.
It's just fucking shit. But before we get into your XQC news toggle, we'll save that till after this part. So the main reason I mentioned the Twitch DMCAs is it brought out one of the worst takes I've ever heard. One of the worst video game takes, and this take blew up.
What do you mean? What?
Alex Hutchinson. He's one of the creative directors for Google Stadia. Not really something to be proud of, but he posted on Twitter saying streamers worried about getting their content pulled because they used music they didn't pay for should be more worried by the fact that they're streaming games they didn't pay for as well. It's all gone as soon as publishers decide to enforce it. The real truth is the streamers should be paying the developers and publishers of the games they stream. What? They should be buying a license like a real business and paying for the content they use. So welcome to one of the creative directors of Google Stadia. Can you tell why it's failing?
Oh my god.
Like I said, one of the worst takes. It's just one of the worst takes because, look.
So it's basically saying you need to pay us for streaming our game.
To like a music copyright. You have to pay for the rights to stream it. Instead of just buying the game and streaming it, you have to pay for the rights to stream it, type of thing. No. They're essentially saying there should be a percentage of the income that you get from that video should go back to the developers. Which,
mate, you greedy fuckers in your corporations. No. You at the higher levels making these shots, you're getting paid enough.
Here's the thing. Here's the funny part. Google came out and said, we don't agree with him.
Yeah.
No. They literally just went, bad take. Bad take, motherfucker.
Yeah, good.
We ain't with him. He with us, but we ain't with him. No.
Yeah, good. As it should be.
Went, But anyway, I wanted to point something out. Yeah. I just wanted to point a few things out, though. So, apparently, part of his claim is, so video game companies aren't earning enough through streamers. I'm just going to say one name. Among Us.
Fall Guys.
Among Us. No.
Phasmophobia.
Let's just talk about right now Among Us.
Sure.
It's been out for 2 years. No one fucking heard of it.
Nah.
No one had fucking heard of it until a month ago because streamers started to stream it.
Yeah.
Among Us. Fall Guys. This is just this year. Fall Guys. Phasmophobia. These are all games I've written down. These three. How did they become big? Streaming.
I bought Phasmophobia because I saw people playing it on Twitch and on YouTube.
Now, and I also wrote, Mitchell, how about Fortnite? Yes, that would probably be successful. However, if it weren't for Ninja and Drake's stream, it would never have hit the peak that it hit. Never. It would never have gone past video games and hit the mainstream. The PUBG would never have been as big without having streamers play it.
Yep.
Fuck my life. Any multiplayer game, League of Legends, although it was big, once it became a proper esport, it became bigger. When Twitch came in, like Twitch became massive thanks to League of Legends because everyone wanted to watch these tournaments.
Rainbow Six Siege.
Like, fuck my... Yeah. Like, the amount of games that would not have done... They would have done, I'm sure, well, but not as well as they did.
Yep, 100%.
It's because of streamers.
And it proves how short a memory people have when it doesn't suit them at the time. You know?
I mean, fuck me, dude. Streamers get paid by developers to play their game.
Yeah, it's called... fuck, mate.
It's literally, they get free advertisement if they don't pay the streamer.
Yeah.
It's free advertising. They pay streamers to do it. So why the fuck should it be the other way around? Fuck off. Absolutely not.
Garbage.
No, get the fuck out. Anyway, but here's the best part. That's just bad take part. That's just the bad take. Best part's coming.
Oh, spicy.
So, a lot of people obviously called him the fuck out for this.
Sure.
Right? Now, my favourite one was by our good old Jack Spadici. Jack fucking Spadici.
Good.
Now, Mr. Spadici had a little fucking bit to say to him.
Gotta love the Irish.
Here we fucking go. So, Jack essentially, if you go to Alex Hutchinson's page or Twitter page, I'm going to actually quickly post this into the group chat.
I can't look at it, but yeah.
You can't, but Tolga, you can look at this. Now, here you go.
Actually, maybe I'll look on my phone.
Yeah, there you go. So, I've sent a photo. Now, you tell me if this looks...
Game news?
Yeah.
Journey to the Savage Planet.
Now, does that look familiar to any of you?
Is it Half-Life?
No, it doesn't look...
No, Journey to the Savage Planet is the video game. So Alex Hutchinson was a creative director for Journey to the Savage Planet. He worked on it, right?
Right.
Now, you look at it and go, okay, that's not too bad. Well, Jacksepticeye had a little fun thing to mention to him. Hey, that banner you have there on your Twitch banner, that's an artwork done for my YouTube channel for my playthrough of Journey to the Savage Planet. That's artwork that someone made that I paid for. That is someone else's copyright, and the watermarks that you see in the photo, they're not on his banner. He didn't, and there's no credits to the original artist. So the same guy who thinks that people should be paying rights for other people's art,
get fucked, mate.
has been called out for massive hypocrisy.
Get fucked.
So it's just, that was my personal favorite because Jack essentially just went, no.
let me get this table and fucking flip it.
Yeah, it was beautiful. But Alex Hutchinson hasn't had one bad take in the games industry either. I found out a few others. So he was around when he was a part of Ubisoft as well at one point.
Oh no!
So back he worked on Assassin's Creed 3, Far Cry 4.
They breed them there.
So,
it's just yikes.
But no, so Far Cry 4, when it had its co-op mode, people were asking, hey, why can't I play as a female? They just asked, could I play as it's a co-op mode. I'm not playing any specific character in the co-op mode.
No.
Female option.
Get your boobies
and he essentially said, we didn't have any females to do it with. That was what he said. He essentially said, there was no females in the office to do the voice lines and stuff. That was his reasoning. That's just a stupid reasoning.
Man, that's a really hard thing to fix, isn't it?
Here's a bad take. That was a stupid statement. Here's a bad take. So, this is one of my personal fave. This is my personal fave, TBH. But essentially, he said that he was asked in a news article, essentially. They came up to him and went, hey, Nintendo, they managed to push out all these games that are very similar to one another, but like they managed to push them out, and a lot of people thumbs up it. And his statement was, there's subtle racism in the business, especially on the journalist side, where Japanese developers are forgiven for doing what they do. Just think about how many Japanese games are released where their stories are literal gibberish. There's no way you could write that with a straight face. And the journalists say, oh, it's brilliant. That's another statement he's had.
About
this
what
can't
games?
work at Ubisoft.
What games is he talking about?
Just Japanese, like JRPGs, right? But
he obviously doesn't like that genre.
This cunt works at Ubisoft. He worked at Ubisoft, the company that has turned every game into the same fucking game.
No, but that's why he was mad, because he's obviously being criticized and others aren't. That's his take. That's what he's saying.
This cunt works at Ubisoft! Or worked, sorry. Not anymore. But he worked at Ubisoft!
Yeah, it's not good. He's a bit of a...
The company that made a racing game with fucking towers! They managed to have fucking towers that would open up the map in a racing game, in a car game!
Huh?
So you know how in like Assassin's Creed or in Far Cry, you can go
What's going on right now?
Point, right?
Tolga, I'm
and
scared.
you can open the map. Well, the crew had a similar thing, and it was dumb. Anyway.
What is going on?
Are you okay?
I'm just a little mad at this bad take.
Yeah, but you were screaming and then you went like serial killer carb. It was like
my aux cord unplugged. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, so yeah, fuck this game. Fuck him.
Glad I'm on the other side of a screen. Just
anyway,
put that out there.
Hey. Like he's being danger to be around right now.
Anyway, you had some news about XQC.
It was just toxic as fuck. That's all it was.
What happened?
What happened? I don't know. QY, what's his fucking name?
We called him out last week.
XQC or whatever his name is. Yeah, I just don't care about him nor know him.
On one of his recent streams, I don't know, he's got some like weird beef with like another streamer. And then and people were sort of calling him out on it, and then he went and he somehow someone sent a photo. One sec.
He sent a photo.
Well, someone sent a photo.
Who's
no? Someone. He got a photo, probably just off the internet, of the streamer's like setup, and then he started roasting the streamer for their setup, like being toxic as fuck about it.
Why?
And then essentially, yeah, it's not even news. It's just the man's being toxic. Yeah. And then his fans started like, oh, hey, like, rate my setup. Mind you, these are probably like 16-year-old kids or whatever that have been saving up for like 2 years working at Macca's to like get any setup. And then he just proceeded to roast them.
He seems like a very negative and hateful person.
It was meant to be like they were expecting the roast, like they may have been well expecting. You know, there are people who just go, "Hey, fucking roast me," and they'll post some really shit thing to purposefully get the roast.
Yeah, but he just seems like such a hateful person.
XGC's a fucking toss. Like he's a fucking toss.
And then he was just toxic. Like following your little your splurge there, Andrew. Like,
yes,
mine's just like a person being toxic. So
what was his beef? Do you know what the beef was with that streamer?
Oh,
Dude, who cares? YouTube drama, dude. Like, seriously.
I think
Hey,
they
it's
were like.
news.
I think it was effectively just like you're trash at this game. It's like no, you're trash at this game.
Toxic
Yeah.
gamers, toxic masculinity.
Yeah,
I
so
don't know, fucking.
it's just toxic. It's just toxic.
Toxic fingering.
Mate, my dick's bigger than yours.
Yes.
Watch me whip it out real quick. Fuck your setup.
Okay. All right, sure.
Do we? What else do we have?
That's pretty much it for the news for
that was
the week. Yeah,
Andrew, I have no idea what the fuck just happened to you.
I broke a little. I'm mad. It's just more the hypocrisy of him saying Japanese companies repeat the same shit when he worked at a company that literally
he developed bipolar during this stream. I mean, during this podcast.
It broke me a little bit, you know.
Honestly, I'll be honest with you. The screaming to the sudden calm, that was the bad part.
Yeah,
that's where I was like, okay, that's a sociopathic tendency.
Hey, at least you're not within 25 k's of him. I'm not going to fall asleep for a while.
You're not within 25 k's of me, are you? You're a bit more than that.
Well,
don't tell him. Don't tell him.
No, you're right, Andrew.
You're definitely further away.
Yes, I'm definitely further, Andrew. Don't even check.
No, I'm pretty sure I checked because I was like, I wonder if I could catch up with Mitch. No, you're definitely further away.
Oh boy, I'm so upset.
I wonder if I could catch Mitch.
Catch me.
Catch me. Just walking down the street.
Like sitting there like, I'd capture Jimmy from Pokemon. Just fucking right.
Mate, I'm moving to New South Wales. No, I don't hate myself that much. Sorry, I'll retract that statement.
Listen, mate, you guys.
No, don't apologize. Don't apologize because here's the thing, right? The amount of times I've had Tolga call and be like, fucking hate this place. I want to move to Melbourne. Fuck this place. Fuck Wollongong.
Melbourne's great when you don't have to be inside all the time.
Look, mate, it's just too small. Everyone knows everyone. I hate it.
Anyways, we can discuss this later.
Fucking a dog in the backyard. Everyone else knows.
Yeah, next day everyone else knows.
Jesus Christ. Anyways, Andrew, let's wrap this up, baby boy.
Yeah, let's finish this. Well, actually, no. Before we do that, Mitchell, do you want to quickly plug your Twitch?
Well, I don't really care, but Twitch, Clutch_Savvy on Twitch. Come follow.
Yeah, we'll put it.
We play a variety of games.
Nice.
But yeah, no. Tolga, you don't have any of that, so
I feel like I should get on Twitch just so I can.
I mean, you don't have a really set up to do it, but go for it, mate.
I stream once a year, guys. Come and follow the channel.
Once I get a PC, I'll stream.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, let us know what you.
Won't even stream.
Lol. Just let us know what you think in the comments, guys. If we missed anything or what your opinions are. And thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching, and also check out my Twitch. It'll also be in the description. Watch Dogs Legion will be coming out. I'll also be putting it on YouTube as well.
Give us a thumbs up as well. Let us know. Last episode got a thumbs down, and I was so upset.
Who did it?
You got a thumbs down, and I think it's definitely not my fault. So, I mean... Anyways, let's wrap it up.
Yeah. Did we get ratioed? Is there at least one thumbs up?
No.
Fuck! We have to go in and sort that out.
That's why I'm upset.
Tolga, you and I, we'll ratio. We'll put some...
I'm making 15 accounts as we speak. Alright, guys. Cheers for tuning in.
See ya.
See you guys.